Imagine this. You're handed an incredible opportunity, a treasure box filled with potential, and told to do something amazing with it. How would you respond? Would you step up, get creative and make the most of it? Or would you hold back, afraid of messing up or not being good enough? Well, that's the challenge Jesus presents in the parable of the talents.
About a man who went on a journey to a faraway land. Rather than letting his money sit in the vault, the master decided to divide it among 3 of his servants so that they could invest it and his fortune could increase while he was away. To the first servant, the master gave 5 talents. To the second servant, he gave 2 talents. And to the third servant, he gave 1 talent. The first 2 servants invested their money wisely, and it doubled in value. But the third servant was very worried. The risk of losing the money gave him nightmares, and so rather than investing it, he buried it in the ground. When the master returned, he called his servants to see what they had done with his money. With the first 2, he was very pleased. But with the third servant, the one who buried his talent, the master was very angry. The master called him a wicked and a lazy servant. He repossessed the 1 talent the servant had been given and had him cast into outer darkness where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Matthew 25:30.
As we have just seen, in this story, 3 servants are given talents, valuable treasures, and each one chooses how to use them. 2 of them strive for excellence, working hard to multiply what they were given, while the third man, he buries his talent, avoiding risk and missing the opportunity to grow. When the master returns, he praises those who gave their best, but the one who held back is left with absolutely nothing. This parable is a powerful reminder that God has entrusted each one of us with unique abilities, talents, and opportunities. We're not to hide them away, but we're to use them with excellence. He calls us to step up, to aim high, and make the most of what we've been given. One of our college core values, as you'd know, is to strive for excellence. But how can we do this? Well, here's 3 things I can think that we need to do. The first is to recognise our gifts. God made you on purpose, for a purpose. Each one of you has God-given talents. Maybe you're great at art or sport. Maybe you're good at music or public speaking, problem solving or encouraging others. Striving for excellence starts with recognising that these are gifts and they are not random, they are intentional. They are part of God's plan for your life and have been given to you for a purpose. Secondly, grow your abilities. Excellence doesn't happen overnight. It takes effort and discipline. If you are great at art, don't just sketch occasionally. Challenge yourself to try new techniques and create meaningful art pieces. Or you could even share them with your friends. If you love public speaking, join the debating team. Seek opportunities to share in chapel or assembly. Think of your talents as seeds. They grow when you nurture and water them. And remember, our college theme for this year is faithfulness. When we are faithful in little things, we will be faithful in the big things. When we strive for excellence from those little things, big things will grow. And thirdly, use your gifts for God's glory. Excellence isn't about seeking fame or perfection. It's about glorifying God through what we do. Whether it's playing on a soccer team, helping do chores at home, or encouraging a friend, always strive for excellence. So let's think back to that parable of the talents. I encourage you to ask yourself these questions. Am I using my gifts wisely? Am I investing in them and growing them and using them for God's glory? Or am I burying them, letting fear, laziness, or comparison hold me back? In Matthew 25:23, Jesus said to those who used their talents wisely and gave their best, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come, share your master's happiness." That's what striving for excellence is all about. Not just doing enough to get by, but by giving your best, trusting that God will multiply your efforts. So as we finish up today, I would like to take a moment for you to write down 1 talent that you believe God has given you. Set a specific goal to improve that talent. Maybe it's practicing your guitar skills or studying harder in a subject. Maybe it's volunteering to help out at an event. Strive for excellence. Strive not for perfection, but for growth. Take those treasures God has placed in your hands and step boldly into that calling. With God, you're capable of amazing things. Have a great day.